You are watching Area DMG.
Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Philip Wesley, the Mile High Mouth, and today we're going to take a look at Oceanhorn. We're still playing through it, so we're not going to do a review of it yet, but I can kind of let you know a little bit about how it plays and just my initial impressions on it. First things first about this. Learn to pick up things and throw them at your enemies, because they are ridiculously overpowered. Items that you throw are ridiculously overpowered. Which kind of helps, because if you have to get into like a match where you're like hitting stuff with swords with these, you're gonna lose. Because the main character's kind of his sword animation isn't really fast. And you don't do a lot of damage with your sword to begin with, and these enemies are kind of damage sponges for anything except thrown items. When you kill off an enemy, you usually get experience for it, and you can use the experience points that you get from completing quests, like these types of quests, or from completing story elements to level up your character a bit. I'm not sure what the maximum level is, but most of this game is just kind of that. Oh, by the way, there's puzzles in this game. A lot of this game is kind of combat, and then you have... What? Okay. Oh, I bet I put them on these. So difficult. Oh, if you want to reset a puzzle, there's these things right here. There have been times where they put this in a bad spot, and I've accidentally reset a puzzle I solved while trying to go to the area that I was trying to, because a lot of these just involve pushing. And then occasionally you might bomb something or use other types of items. The basic idea in this is you're going from island to island to find, well, these, let's see, what are they called? Sacred emblems. You're looking for sacred emblems so that you can take on something called Oceanhorn, which your dad disappeared fighting or something. There's some long story about a weapon of ancient times and such, and how this is some horrible creature from the deep and you need to stop it, etc. Oh, by the way, this is music from Nobuo Uematsu, Kenji Ito, and then a third person named Kale Yatalo. That I don't know who that person is. But Shinji Ito is the person behind the music in Seiken Densetsu, or rather Secret of Mana, and Nobuo Uematsu is known for his Final Fantasy work. A lot of this game is kind of very stylized, but it looks like a PS3 game, or a mobile phone game, which you can actually get this on mobile phone where it's like you can actually try it out there, but it actually feels a little bit better to play with buttons. This also runs at 1080p, 60 frames per second, and then 720p, 60 frames per second in handheld mode. We're playing this on the Switch, and it has some voice acting such as, okay, the main character is kind of a Legend of Zelda style character, and the basic idea is you're old enough now to go find out what happened to your dad. So you need those particular items, sacred emblems or whatnot, that are hidden by different eyelids at different other things, and the basic idea is you're trying to take on, I guess, that thing, which is Oceanhorn.
I know I'm asking too much of you.
Yeah.
This is the only way.
This is the only way to stop Oceanhorn, monster of the uncharted seas. The time has come. Yeah. You start out on that little island there, then you end up going from island to island, looking for stuff. People let you know about the items, and you can navigate between those. Oh, when you're in like those little islands, there's let me see if we can find it. I'll go to it later. There's a House Rigger and Bowling. I bet this person's gonna tell me some more plot. Oh wait, there's rats here. things take forever to kill. And you can't break. You can barely break these things with your sword. See, like there's things like this. These things you can break. You'll want to get lots of money because like stuff is expensive for no good reason. Yes, break all your stuff. It does run at 60 frames per second, it's just the main character runs kind of weirdly slow. And you have a stamina bar, which takes kind of forever to fill up, and is way too short. And so far I don't know how to actually fix that. Okay, let's see what's up here. You can move a little bit of the camera. There's my shield, which by the way, if you're shielding attacks, that uses up your stamina too, which I feel is a poor choice on behalf of the people who designed the game. I am against that. Anywho, also you can drop down certain stuff, but you can't really tell where you're supposed to drop down or what you can drop down on until you do it. So it's kind of like, oh, I can maybe drop down this area. Well, I bet there's some type of puzzle with those, or I gotta read them. Text is too worn out to read. Rest in peace. Bothwig. Yeah, fine. Oh, there we go. There's this guy. He's a Rito type looking character. He's actually called an Auru. You're like, yes, dire folk. Oh, dire folk are these really terrible ogre looking things that you run into. Species, blah blah blah. There's an Auru artifact.
In the center of Great Forest was a shrine where the Orus traveled to purify and meditate. The emblem of Earth was the heart of that shrine, and its power flowed into my people and the forest.
If you're not a fan of this art style,
when the
you
darkness
probably
of
won't
the
like this
catastrophe
game.
hit, a man
It
in a
more or
dark
less reminds me a
cape
little bit of
offered himself to the
Landstalker
Orus.
though, but Landstalker is
He
an
bought a
amazing
seed
game.
to the
This is
shrine,
an okay
and
game.
the seed started to
The
grow
play control's
violently.
fine, buttons do what they're supposed to, music is fine.
Now Termus,
I haven't
the
really
demon
run into
plague,
anything
has
that's
taken over the
like
shrine.
really memorable, except for the main theme. Oh gee, I bet I'm gonna
The
take on
shrine is
Termos.
located on a nearby island.
This is kinda
that used
like,
to be a part of the Persia continent.
Cheap, fake Legend of Zelda.
Travel to Great
There's
Forest.
already kind of one up
Those
there called
lands belong
Comico.
to us
It's
Orus.
still pretty good.
The spirits
But yeah,
of our
if
ancestors
you
rest
didn't
there.
play this on the PC or on the mobile phones or whatnot, and you're looking for something with buttons that while away some time while you're waiting for DLC for like The Legend of Zelda or whatnot, maybe pick this up. It's not going to you're not gonna hate it. I don't hate it. I think it's actually fun. I think it's a little slow at points, and I feel like there's way too many puzzles that just involve pushing things into the right spot. In fact, I kind of feel like that type of puzzle design is a little Oh, by the way, there are dungeons or whatnot in this, including bosses, but they're designed to be fairly organic. Meaning that, like, oh gee, I guess this is the dungeon I'm supposed to be in. Well, that's not gonna get in my way. Okay. This. Oh look, here's these keys. Come on, keys. No, they're not really keys. I don't know what they're called. Oh, when you beat stuff, you get you get experience points. You're not ever going to like completely level up by really getting the experience points. You're gonna level up by completing events or defeating a boss. Because these things give you like maybe 1 or 2, and you need need like hundreds. I guess you could, but wow, that would be horribly boring. Good thing these enemies respawn and aren't like horrible damage sponges. Oh wait, yes they are. They are damage sponges for the most part. Oh, I guess I'm gonna get the force spell in this. Rookie adventure. Oh, did I actually level up? That would be nice. Hey, Rigger, install this button so you could use it with your spell. You don't need to worry about the dire folk using your shortcut. Okay, did I just get a spell? Wait, did I? Oh, I guess I did. I guess I got a spell from when that guy was like talking to me. Wow. Okay. Select an item to target to cast an object. Left stick, then confirm with the A button, or use a touchscreen. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. You know, I didn't actually realize I got that spell. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, we told you about this. Oh, I guess now I have magic. And that's kind of really the thing with the game. It doesn't really have a, like, interesting flow, is the best way to put it. It's just more or less that, like, just kind of wander, I'm doing things, I guess. I guess I'm progressing. Yeah, that might not be the most ringing endorsement of this game. Oh no. Oh well. Yeah, because like you really can't tell where you can drop down and stuff. For a while I didn't know what I was supposed to do with these. Apparently I'm supposed to keep hitting them until they break. It takes a while. Then you get a bloodstone. But for the longest time I just passed by them thinking I didn't do anything with them. Because it wasn't really obvious what you could do with them. Okay, where am I supposed to go now? I wonder if I can use that force spell on an enemy. Yes. Yeah, I don't like those enemies. They take forever to kill. With your sword. Everything takes way too many hits. But stuff you throw at them is kind of overpowered, so that's good. So you kind of gotta take like a little bit of a Bomberman approach. Look at that. Okay. Not really sure where I'm supposed to go now. Let me hit my menu. Bounce an enemy with a shield 10 times. I don't know how to bounce an enemy with a shield. I'll figure it out. Wait, let me see what my log is. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, last of my species. Anytime you're searching for it is in armor thing, blah blah blah. Simply a spell, looking fade, blah blah blah. Okay, what do I do now? Okay, where am I supposed to go? Maybe I should rewatch that flashback, see what's wrong.
In the center of Great Forest,
okay, Great Forest was a shrine where they
to purify and meditate. The emblem of Earth was the heart of that shrine, and its power flowed into my people and the forest.
Okay, so I guess I have to go to the Great Forest. Is that on this island? I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm gonna figure out what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna try and leave the island, actually. But yeah, my initial impressions of this are that it's kind of slow, kind of a slow burn, and it's not really clear about telling you where you're supposed to go or really giving you a good clue on that. For the most part, you just wander and eventually wander into something. If you're okay with that, that's fine. I'm okay with that. It's just that many more people will find it more frustrating than anything else. Combat is clunky, like a lot. These things take a lot of damage, and for some reason, if you throw stuff at them, that tends to kill them a lot quicker. Okay, I'm gonna get down here to the my boat and see if that opened up anything where I'm supposed to go, because I don't think there's a great forest here on this island. Okay, there's these. Those checkpoints are pretty much, there's a lot of those, so you don't have to worry. Okay, oh, yep, I was right, it opened up the great forest. Here it is. You, if you're using this in handheld mode, you can just touch the touchscreen from those. From here, you're going to go into a sailing style thing where you can shoot at stuff. These like Octo-Rock wannabe things. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about ammo, losing any ammo or whatnot. So yeah, we're almost there. I like how the main character looks so very serious and annoyed by everything. He actually reminds me a little bit of the main character from Braid in terms of art design.
Great forest once expanded all over the Perta
And
continent.
like Braid, I'm reminded that I don't really like Braid's character design.
Deep within it lies the forest shrine, a sacred place of oaths.
I'm far but not gone. It must be brief. There are dark forces who want to stop us. Watch out for the man in the strange boat. We'll find out what that is later on, I guess. But here we are in the Great Forest. I guess this is where we're gonna... The forest is no longer safe. Really? Okay. This is where we're gonna find that first emblem. So I'll do more about this later on, and I'll play through it enough. And when I've gotten to a point where I'm sufficiently ready to review it, I will go ahead and review it. But my initial impressions here are that it's okay. Have you picked this one up yet? You can actually try it free on the iOS, on an iOS or Android. You can download a demo for it to see if you're okay with it. Now, the only problem with that is that only has the touchscreen controls, and touchscreen controls for that are just kind of bad. I'm sorry. Virtual buttons are a bad idea. Like, a lot. Physical stuff, not too bad. I think it can support controllers on the phones, but I'm not sure. I tried a little bit of that. I was like, yeah, I would not be able to play this without buttons. It plays quite a bit better on the Switch. I think this is also on like PS4 and Xbox One and PC, so it might even be slightly cheaper there, even though it's really cheap on the Switch. But yeah, have you picked this up? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you interested in picking this up? Also let me know. Are you one of those people who's like, it was supposed to be a Legend of Zelda thing, and now you're feeling horribly hurt and betrayed, so you're gonna rant about it on our 3DS? Yeah, let me know in the comments below. I personally like the music. I think the art style for the actual locations that you're in is pretty decent. I feel the main character design and some of the designs for the enemies are just kind of eh. I like these little beetles, but those little goblin things, which are supposed to be like dire folks or something, are just kind of meh. They're just boring. I mean, moblins are at least interesting. These are not. Wow, I didn't know I could drop off that one there. Most of the time, if something that's high up, you can't drop off of it. There's like no indication that you can do so. So, oh, this thing's trying to... Okay, I didn't realize it's an enemy. Huh. You were on a path to Forest Shrine, blah, blah. I'm gonna need a key. So... Oh, you level up. I think I leveled up by reading that sign. Weird. Anywho, that's this game in particular. Let me know what you think of it. We'll eventually get to a review of it, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, hit those comments and let me know what you think of Oceanhorn. Also, hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that share button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you already. Yeah, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you hit the subscribe button, make sure that you ring that little bell, so that you are notified whenever we have a brand new video here on Area DMG. And until next video comes out, you are now caught up.